comes the sun, here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Every second, the Earth receives 174 petajoules of energy from the sun in the form of solar radiation. This is enough energy to power your Toyota Prius to Alpha Centauri and back, a truly astronomically large amount of energy.
Until recently, mankind has been unable to capture solar energy as electricity. One of the chief problems facing the planet and human culture is how to provide sufficient energy to run the systems that we have become accustomed to and dependent upon. The center of the government most directly involved with public policy for solar energy is the Department of Energy. The Department of Energy Solar Energy Technologies Program, known as the Solar Program, is designed to develop solar energy systems for the United States that are competitive with conventional energy sources.
This program works to make solar technology available and operates on a $150 million per year budget. They spend most of their money on research and development.
The federally funded solar program is a step in the right direction.
However, this program is limited in scope and realistically does not do enough to address the problem at hand.
That's true. Solar energy will remain a costly means of obtaining electricity until larger funds for funding research and development can be obtained.
It seems to me that the solar program is aimed at reducing the prices of solar energy, so that once prices are equitable, companies will begin to produce this technology on their own.
Yes, and while this approach may work in the long run, it fails to address America's need to attain energy independence in the near future.
I agree. A much more aggressive approach must be sought in order to fully employ the power of solar energy and reduce America's reliance on fossil fuels.
We need a three-pronged approach to make solar energy a mainstream viable option for creating energy in the United States in the long term.
The first step will be to dramatically increase the research and development budget, particularly in the area of nanotechnology.
The second step would be for the federal government to continue providing tax breaks to private citizens who use solar energy to power their homes and businesses.
Lastly, the federal government must provide economic incentives to corporations that build solar power stations with a rated capacity of 20 megawatts or more.
With this plan, we can surpass the price efficiency of traditional grid power for the next few years, and by 2030, produce over 10% of the United States power budget using only solar power. Of course, solar power is not the only answer to our problems. It must be used in conjunction with nuclear power, wind power, geothermal power, and eventually profitable fusion power to help wean America from our addiction to fossil fuels. And perhaps one day we can finally realize mankind's lifelong dream.
To harness the power of the sun to propel us into the future.
You are my sunshine.